Good day everyone, I am Dan Henry Trial from BTV TED 1K and I'm here to discuss the you as a moral agent. So, what is a moral agent? So, a moral agent is any person or collective entity with the capacity to exercise moral agency. It suggested that the rational thought and deliberation are prerequisite skills for any agent. So, in this way, moral agents can discern between the right and wrong and be held accountable for the consequence of their actions. So, the next one is let's define the physical. So, what is physical? Physical is our capability of doing and acting. So, ito yung tayo, kung ano ba yung pwede natin magawa, kung ano yung kaya natin gawin. So, the next one is the interpersonal. So, the interpersonal is how we socialize with other people. So, it deals on how we interact or how we kung paano tayo makisama sa iba, sa mga kasama natin sa bahay, sa community, sa work, sa school, yun. The next one is the societal. The community we live in or our culture. So, societal is the community kung saan tayo nakatira or yung country kung saan tayo naninirahan. At yung ating kultura, kung ano ba yung pinagisnan, kung ano ba yung pinalatihan nating kultura. Next one is the historical. So that is the past happened to the world and prior to the new era that we live in now. So historical, ito yung mga nangyari ng past na sa atin, sa mundo natin, sa bansa natin, sa community na continue pa sa panahon ngayon kung ano ba yung ginagawa natin ngayon. So, meron tayong moral reasoning is developed. So, meron ditong we have the level 1, the pre-conventional, and the level 2, conventional. So, yung level 1, the pre-conventional is meron siyang stage 1, stage 2. So, what is the pre-conventional level? So, actions are determined to be good or bad depending on how they are rewarded or punished. Example, it would be bad for me to take my friend's toys because the teacher will punish me. So, at the stage 1, when the moral reasoning is based on its good or bad, so yun na nga. Kung yung moral reasoning mo is nag-base lang sa good or sa bad. Next one is the stage 2, when your reasoning makes you choose that which brings you pleasure. So, yung kung mga reasons mo ba na pinipili or ginagawa is nagbibigay ba ng pleasure sa'yo. So, next one is the level 2, conventional. So, conventional, at the conventional level, conformity to social rules remains important to the individual. However, the emphasis shifts from self-interest to relationships with other people and social systems. The individual strives to support rules that are set forth by others such as parents, peers, peers, and the government in order to win their approval to maintain the social order. So we have stage 3. And stage 3 here is the when one's reasoning is confirming to the values of one's immediate group. So, kapag nag-reason ka dito, kino-confirm mo muna kung ano ba yung values nito sa group or sa family or sa community na kinabibilangan mo. Next one is the stage 4 it is the one's reasoning is set to comply to the standards of society such as rules and laws. So, ito yung mga sineset ng ating community or ng society natin na sinusunod natin kasi it is a law or a rules that you must need to follow. So the stage 5, here is the individual now acts based on a social contract which is an agreement between the two individuals. So here in the stage 5, the social contract in political philosophy, it is an actual or hypothetical compact or agreement between the ruled or between the ruled and their rulers. defining the rights and duties of each. They then, by exercising natural reason, form a society and a government by means of social contract. So, the next one is the stage 6, the highest of them all. Is the moral reasoning based on the universal ethical principles like respect and justice that one is personally internalized. So, the individuals who reach the highest level of the post-conventional moral reasoning judge moral issue based on the deeper principles and share ideals rather than self-interest or adherence to laws and rules. So next one is that if you reaching this stage, one is becoming a moral mature individual or free to use his or her own power of reasoning in case of moral choice and not remain a creature of blind obedience to either pain and pleasure or to the demands of the group. So if you reach this stage, yung more magmamatured ka, you can decide whether kung ano yung i-reasoning mo, kung ano yung gagawin mo. You are matured enough to think what is right and what is wrong, kung ano yung makakabuti sa'yo, kung ano yung makakabuti sa sarili mo, sa family mo, sa community, sa society na kinabibilangan mo. So, yeah, it's stated here that free to use his or her own power of reasoning in case of moral choice and not remain a creature blind obedience to either pain and pleasure or to the demands of the group. So you have your own reasoning, you have your own decision to make, to do rather. A morally matured person is morally informed to cultivate his or her feelings so that the person will not give in to the childish emotions and not dismiss the right feelings required for a truly informed moral decision. So it's stated here that if you are a morally matured person, you are well informed to cultivate your feelings so that if you respond to that particular scenario or situation, you will act matured enough. You will act as a grown-up man or a woman. You will not act or you will not think as a child again because you just made a mistake or made the wrong decision in your life. So yeah, morally informed, a matured person is morally informed, cultivate his or her feelings so that the person will not give into the childish emotions and not dismiss the right feelings required for truly informed moral decision. So here are the steps in solving a moral problem. So step 1, determining your level of involvement in the case at hand. So here in step 1, you have if you want to solve your moral problem, you need to determine your level of involvement in that case or in that problem or scenario. You need to know what is your part or what is the what will happen or what will happen if you solve that problem. You need first to know what is the impact of the problem to yourself. So step 2 is the establish the facts. So for you to solve moral problems, you need to establish, or you need to stick only into the facts. You don't just get some information without confirmation of the said information, and you need to assure that the source that you gathered is credible, And it's true that we can all find some information in the internet, but not all of them is true because not hindi lahat na makikita natin sa internet is true, is totoo. Yung iba doon ay fake news, yung iba doon hindi naman totoo, may mga articles na hindi naman nag-exist talaga. So we need to be careful. We need to establish the facts. So the next one is the step 3. Identify the stakeholders or the people that might be affected by the moral problem or your decisions about it. So identify the people surrounds you. If you want to solve your moral problems, you need to identify the other. Kung ano ba yung magiging impact, kung ano ba yung magiging impact ng ginawa mong desisyon sa kasama mo sa bahay, sa kapitbahay mo, sa family mo, especially sa workmates mo, sa classmates mo. You need to be careful. You need to identify them kung ano ba yung magiging impact, kasi lahat ng decision natin, lalo na pag especially when we're angry, we are not aware what we are doing, what we are saying, so we need to be extra careful. Step 4. Determine how the stakeholders may be affected by my decision and as to what degree. So you need to determine how the people surrounds you may be affected by your decisions that you will make. So kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, kailangan maging vigilant ka sa surroundings mo, especially sa mga tao. Kasi once na nasabi mo yon, once na may decision kang naapektuhan ng kasama mo, mahirap ng para imbis na ma-solve yung problems, lalo pa itong lalaki. So, step 5 is identify the type of the ethical issue. So, sa step 5, we need to identify the types of the ethical issue kasi paano nga ba naman talaga natin i-solve yung moral problem mo kung hindi mo alam yung issue mo, kung hindi mo alam yung ethical issue. So, we need to know first the ethical issue before we solve the problem. We need and then the last step is the step 6. Make the ethical decisions that the person might actually perform. So in this step, you need to make that decision for you to solve the problem or para magkaayos-ayos na yung para maayos na kung ano ba yung dapat ayusin. Kailangan mo rin ayusin yung sarili mo para hindi na para mag-mature ka, para makuha yung mga lessons dun sa experience mo yun sa nagkamali ka. So that's it. Thank you for listening and stay safe.